If you have an anxiety disorder, or if you have OCD, or if you have any type of mental issue, do you consider yourself mentally ill? Huh. Hey everybody. I shouldn't be eating and trying to talk to you at the same time, but this snack is so good. This is my favorite new snack, popcorners. Goes along with my gluten-free diet for anxiety and OCD. It's basically popcorn and a chip. And how can you go wrong with popcorn and a chip? I mean, really. It's popcorn and it's a chip. It's popcorn and it's a chip. Whew. It's too much for me. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you tried them, you'd be like, But I'm not gonna chew and talk to you because that's rude. Even though I just did it. I'm gonna be talking to you today about something that I'm kind of a little perplexed and a little confused and a little conflicted about. So, if you have an anxiety disorder, or if you have OCD, or if you have any type of mental issue, do you consider yourself mentally ill? That's the question of the day. You know why? Because I was talking to a friend and he said that I should not call myself mentally ill. And I thought, why not? That's what I am, right? I mean, I have a mental illness, a mental disorder. So I asked him, should I say it's a mental disorder? What should I call it? Should I say it's a mental disease? So this is my question to you, and this is something I want to talk about today, because I think that this is connected to stigma, right? People don't want to say mentally ill because it's a stigma attached to that particular term. And so if you say that, people automatically think something about you, right? I tend to feel that I want to take the stigma off of that term, mental illness, because I have said this so many times in other videos that if I had a heart problem or heart disease, or if I had diabetes, I would have an illness, right? But it wouldn't be in my mind, it would be in my body. So why do we stigmatize from here up? Well, actually, from here up, because we can talk about diseases of our mouth, but when we get up to here and we want to talk about diseases of our mind, all of a sudden there becomes this big stigma attached. It's like, oh my gosh, there's something wrong with your brain. And automatically that means there's something wrong with you. So I had this conversation with my friend William. And I thought to myself, this is the very reason why I started this channel. Because I feel like there's just not enough people coming out saying, look, this is what it is. And the stigma, it has to stop. We cannot keep doing this to people because people suffer in silence. And guess what happens? We lose them or they just keep suffering. And it's sad. It's not something that we should be taking lightly. And not being able to come out and say, I feel mentally ill, is something that keeps people in the closet with their mental illness. And that's what I feel like I should call it, a mental illness. How do you feel about that word, people out there? Do you feel, if somebody refers to you that way, that you feel a certain way about yourself? And why the heck do we care what people think anyway? Because they're not the ones who are suffering from our disease or disorder or mental illness. So we are the ones who have to get help, and we are the ones who have to live with it. And if we want to take that word back and make it something else, we should be able to do that. And that is my concern. So when I started this channel, I wanted people to know that I have OCD and an anxiety disorder. And I wanted to be for real about it. And I wanted to not hide, which is why I use my real name on this channel. which is why I come out and talk to you about all kinds of things, my compulsions, my rituals, the things that I take, my prescription medications, my holistic approach, because I want you to understand and feel that it's okay to be out doing this, to be out talking about this. So if you are suffering from whatever, anxiety, OCD, if you have bipolar disorder, if you have anything, depression that is considered a mental illness, which is what I call it, then you should not be ashamed to come out and talk about it to anybody. I was talking to my therapist the other day, and even she kind of backtracked when she said mental illness, as if maybe that was putting kind of a stigma on me or on people who are suffering from mental issues. And I had a conversation with her about it, and she kind of felt the same way as my friend William, that there is a stigma attached. How many of you want to take that stigma off of that so that you can just come out and be free in what it is that you're suffering from? Do you think that it's okay to call it a mental illness? Or is there some other term that you would like to use? I'm very, very conflicted about this, and I want to know what you think. So tell me what you think. Leave it in the comments. If there's another way that you like to refer to your mental health issue, then tell me that also. And maybe we can figure out this whole stigma thing and just put it to bed after all. Like, just put it to rest. That would be the perfect thing. And I think then a lot of us would be better off. Come back to this channel, subscribe, like. I have so many things on this channel for you, and I'm doing more. I have other things coming, like more natural remedies for anxiety and OCD. Check out my playlist for natural remedies for anxiety and OCD. It's a great place to go if you want to figure out how to help yourself. And I will talk to you all later. I have to get back to my popcorners, okay? I was waiting the whole time I was talking to you, thinking about these chips. These chips are good. I don't even feel like doing a video now. I just want to sit here and eat.